Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss about CP, how to push dynamic numbers in CP. So while testing, there is a requirement that you have to the same call flow, but you have to push multiple numbers, multiple IVRs are there defined with multiple numbers, but the flow is same. So there you have to push. Numbers from and to numbers dynamically, or there are requirements like where you have to do registration testing, where registration stress testing is required, where you have multiple hundreds of users and hundreds of username and passwords are there. So how you will do this dynamically? So here is a simple example I will show where you will be able to push the numbers dynamically you from reading the values from a CSV file. So I will show you how CP is used to read the files with file and values from the CSV. So before going to start, let me show you. I have already released uploaded few videos related to CP. Here you can find few more videos related to CP. You can go through all these videos first because to understand this video you have to know how this CPU works and all this I have explained in these videos. Also friends, here I have another few more videos I have uploaded related to SIP and VoIP. You have to have a good idea and good understanding of SIP and VoIP to understand these CP stuffs. So there are more videos you can see related to web and RTP and other stuffs. If you are interested, you can view. So here I am just showing one video. So in my video, you can see this logo is there. Here you can subscribe to my channel if you like this. If you like to share and see view this video, and if you want to get further notification of new releases, you can subscribe to my channel here. So let's start today's topic. So friends, here I am just showing you the CSV file first. So here is the my CSV file. You can see that the values are semicolon separated. So the values you can define whichever values you want to include in your XML file. You can define it like this, and you can read the values with the fields. So here the field start with zero. So zero, one, two, three. So I have three fields here. So these three fields I will read this field and this field. From this field I will use as from, and this field I will use as to. So I have four numbers added here. So CPU will read these four numbers dynamically while dialing out to proxy or SIP application. So let's see the script how it is read. So here is an example where I am sending an invite. So in the invite request URI, I have set a number with field 3. You can see field 3 is the last field in the CSV file. So it will read the last field, inject the last field here. And from number I have used the field 0 here, and to number I have used the field 3. So from number it will use the first field, and to number it will use the last field. So here so here if you see this CSV file, so if what the CPU will do, it will first read these and dial. Second test flow it will read these and dial. Third test flow it will read these and dial. So it will continue doing this until the conditions put while starting the CP is complete. So the call flow total test flow is complete, it will keep reading this, and once it reach the end it will start from the beginning again. So this is how it will read and continuously dynamically push the numbers to in the call flow. So let's see how to start the CP to with this CSV file. So here is the common friends. So here hyphen inf. This inf is used to read the values from a file. So it will inject this CSV in this call flow. So in invite.xml field 0 field 3 will be replaced with reading from the CSV file. So this is how it works. So inf file will define the CSV file name. So let's run this test case. So it's a simple, it's a simple USC here, CP USC here. So let's see the proxy server what is happening. So you can see that it's dynamically pushing the number 20102103 104. So continuously it pushing. So once it reaches the end, it starts from the beginning again. So these are mostly required in various kind of testing where you have to test your dial plans or you have to test your IVRs where multiple IVRs are defined with different numbers, or you have a registration stress testing where you have multiple username password, or even if you want to do some kind of authentication, proxy authentication. So all these cases you have to use this kind of dynamic call flows. Now see in I have captured the Wireshark for the same. So you can see here. So here the from number is used, this 7001, which is my field 01234, and two number is used this, which is my third field 1234. So again it started from the beginning 1234, again 1234. So this way it continues dialing until the flow is complete. So here you can see I have filtered one call. So here you can see the request URI where I have mentioned field 0, it is replaced with 20101 where I have mentioned, sorry, field 3, and here is field 0 is replaced with this. So field 3 is replaced with this. So friends, this is how CSV works. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to like, share, and also your comments. If you have any doubts or anything, you can put your comments below my video. Thanks for seeing, my friends.